Hello, and welcome to today's second stream. I'm kind of liking this, maybe doing twice a day streams, doing one for dedicated to Pokemon Radical Red or some other Pokemon game, and then just to be able to provide a little bit of variety, maybe get through some of my backlog of, games that I have on Steam, and just to kind of test out games I haven't played for, quite a long time, like today's. I haven't actually, as indicated by today's title, going to play Backpack Battles, and this is a game I haven't played since, I think when I started up on Steam it said something like June or July of 2024, so that was back when it was still well in early access. I think 0.8 or 0.9 at that point in time. So yeah, it's fully out. I think it's at 1.0. Yeah, just looking at the screen right now, 1.0.7. So it's quite a bit later than when I initially started. Just looking at the main menu, why don't we just jump over to that right now, just so we can go and take a look at that. But just looking at it, I can already tell there's a few things different. I don't really remember that that loadout thing on the very bottom. That might have been there, but I don't remember those options of the Vineweave basket or a sack of surprises. Those are two things that I don't quite remember. Not at all. There's yeah, and I also don't remember. I think this class was in there as well. I think it was actually no, I don't remember if this class was in there. The adventure way back in June or July of 2024 as well. So lots of things have changed. It also said something about I get 60 trophies when I first started. I have no idea. Oh, 60 trophies. Okay, so I have 166 trophies. I have no idea what any of that does at this point in time. I haven't played this game, like I said, in well over a year. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do is probably just jump right into it. One of my favorite classes back then was always the Ranger. You can see I actually have a little bit of their wardrobe, actually, just at least 2 pieces of their second one. We're just not going to click on the chibi for now. We don't necessarily need to. If you want to, you're more than welcome to. But for now, I think probably not going to do many in terms of ranked games. Probably just go ahead and just mess around, do a couple of unranked games, and just kind of see what's actually changed. What's new, what new combinations there are, and everything along those lines. So without ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay. So right off the bat, picking up another clover might be a good idea. I can also go ahead and get a whetstone. I have 13 cash at the start, so whetstone will allow me to go ahead and create that into a holy. This is already on sale, and it's always kind of nice just to have a little bit extra luck. Do I want to go ahead and get the frying pan? It would give me an extra weapon. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the frying pan as well. Okay. Keep that as hero sword, and I don't think I'm going to want to go ahead and buy anything else. So let's go ahead. Do we want to reroll? There might be something good. Okay. Get a bow if I wanted to. Or the garlic. Gain 3 block at the beginning, or every 4 seconds. Chance to remove 1 vampiric from your opponent. Vampirism. Heals 1 from dealing, melee damage up to 100%, absorbs 1 damage, and triggers 10% faster for each food of a different type, not garlic. Pretty sure this doesn't count as food either. Oh no, it does count as food. So if I wanted to, that actually might be a good idea. Or I can go ahead and get the 4 and get the bow, and be able to automatically upgrade the bow. I also want to go ahead and make sure that both this and this... Actually, let's go ahead and swap those positions. That way I can still make sure to get that as well. I'm probably... Yeah, no, that's probably not the best use of my stamina, is it? Let's go ahead and put that in storage just for later. And again, no, I don't need mana. I can't afford any of that. And we're not going to go ahead and reserve anything. So let's go ahead and start the battle. Backroom first Fofa, and I barely won with only 5 HP left. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Any new items that I'm not aware of? No? Look, your items combined. Yep, see? Achievement unlocked. You can see, I have not played this game since even achievements were a thing. Okay, so I do have a new bow. That's going to be good. I do like these fanny packs simply because the item trigger is 10% faster. So I actually do want to go ahead and buy that, even if I'm not going to necessarily use it right away. One on attacked, 30% chance to prevent 7 damage and remove points in stamina. This is on sale. It's good. I can always just put it inside one of these 4x4s or 2x2s and just leave it away. So that's going to be nice. And then ideally what I'd want to go ahead and do is move this over here, turn this. And so now these have a 12% critical hit chance, plus they also have a 10%, they trigger 10% faster as well. So both of those are going to be in good shape. The Hero Sword, start of the battle, weapons gain 1 damage. So automatically this bow is going to be doing more damage as well. Do I want to go ahead and get a banana just for some extra... Yeah, let's go ahead and get a banana. Just for some extra HP. Heal 4, regenerate 1 stamina. And I do have 6 extra, so let's go ahead and do a quick reroll. And do I want the Hungry Brave? Start the battle, gain 1 vampirism. Use 1 health to gain 1 vampirism. Deals 1 maximum. Okay. That's a maybe. I didn't know those combine. Kind of want to see what those two combine to. Can I do that right now? I think I can, actually. Shell Totem. Okay. I'll have high on this particular one, but you know what? Let's go ahead and see how it works. Give them a lot for me. Okay, we're against the Fire Mage. Took them out pretty quickly. And that gets combined into the Shell Totem. Stamina cost is 2. Every 3.6 seconds, if your health is above 70%, gain 1 in power. Otherwise, heal for 8 seconds. So that's just a good item, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Weapons deal. And I don't actually have any of those other weapons, so that can actually just kind of stay off to the side. Question is, do I want to have that instead of one of my weapons triggering faster? Because I could always move one of this over here and move that there. And then this is now triggering 10% faster. Yeah, maybe. But what is this? I didn't even notice this on the right hand side. Okay, so choose a skill. Double rainbow, unidentified skill, stoned. Let's put all this. Star items have 20% chance to duplicate buffs they gain. Every 6 seconds, gain a random buff. Okay. Replace this with a random other skill from the pool, which always offers in rounds of 3 and 10. Stoned, stone or stone golem dealt damage gains 65% of the damage as guard. Okay, while you have guard, you take 20% damage, absorbs 1. Knife to meet you, daggers attack 40% faster. I have a sword, so this doesn't really apply to me at this point. And then finally for 5, I can get adjust stats, start at the battle, gain 10% maximum health and 10% base stamina regeneration, always offered in round 3. I mean, it's either unidentified or it's going to be just stats. I'm going to risk it and just go for just stats, see what it is. And I get Mana Mastery. So I don't actually have any skills that require mana, do I? Or have any items or anything that takes mana. Interesting. And yeah, this doesn't actually is needed at all. Mana orbs gain 20 plus random buffs. Every 4.6 seconds, gain 3. Triggers 20% faster for each. Yeah, I'll keep it in there. I mean, might as well. Gloves of Haste. Items trigger 20% faster. Again, another good item. I want to go ahead and get those. I have 13 gold. I can always get this, as well as this. Even if I don't use those, I can always buy those out if I want to. Maybe I'll reserve it and then reroll. Piggy bank. Okay, how do I want to change this? Actually, no. Keep that down there. Put that there. Trigger this. Okay, now that's too... That's not going to work that way. I'm sure 20% faster. So how do I want to make it? Ideally, I'd want to have it on this side, because this is going to be my most damaging at 3 to 4. Stamina cost is 0.7. 100% accuracy, 1.7 cooldown, 1.4 cooldown on that one. So damage. Yeah, now it's even better because it gains 1+1 damage at the start. Okay. Do I care about this at this point? I might unreserve that. Just get random gems. I don't have any sockets for gems, so that might not be a best option for me. I already have high... I'm going to go ahead and sell this as well. And then reroll once more. Yeah. And then we're going to go ahead and just start the battle. See how far we get here. Okay, FD. Yeah, I think my heal outweighed their heal. Allowed me to go ahead and boost them. I do like the Gooberts. The Gooberts are nice. I just don't want it to turn into a steel Goobert. Another bow. Gain 1 damage up to 7. Yeah, I don't want to go ahead and swap that. I mean, I don't even know what I'd change that into at this point. I mean, let's go ahead and check to see the bows. What can the bows turn into? Belladonna Whisper. So if I get the Tusk Piercer. Or 2 Lucky Clovers and get the Fortuna's Grace. Those are a couple of options. Kind of going for a luck build, so maybe I will try for the Fortuna's Grace. So do I want to... Let's go ahead and buy this. Probably want to go ahead and sell, or at the very least move this to the side. Let's actually do a full rework here. Isn't there a way of... Yeah. There we go. Now how do I want to adjust this so that I can get the most optimized build? I want to go ahead and make sure that... Ideally that... Let's move that back one. Okay, let's move on over here. And I can make sure this gets in for that. And the totem doesn't really matter. Okay, be nice if I can get that to trigger though. So what do I got to do to move so that I can also get that to trigger? That's not going to do much, but I can go ahead and just put this up there. This can go right there. What ultimately do I want to get sure actually triggers? I can do that. Move this here. So that gets that to trigger faster. Or do I want to get that to trigger faster? Okay, you can't be activated by the fanny pack, so that doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and actually do that again. Okay. I can go there. And wrap the banana around. I may keep you. Do I want to get the steel one? Let's see. Okay, I got my recipes from the early access. Steel, item activation. Don't have the light. If I get 2 whetstones, I can turn it into a hero longsword, which is pretty nice. Might do that. So I might keep it just to get the hero longsword. Okay, let's close that. I have 4 gold. Don't know if I want to go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and just reroll at least once, and then we're just going to start the battle. Okay, you have a ton of block. Yeah, I definitely lost that round. You had so much block. That was ridiculous. Reduce damage taken by 25% per 3. 50% chance to resist critical hits. And okay, that's actually pretty good. Stones can be thrown repeatedly. Unfortunately, I don't have any stones. Dagger is not going to really help me right now. I may just go ahead and grab this, reroll, and see if I can get some storage. Yeah. Okay, so that's there. Pull both of those out. Can you actually be affected by both of the fanny packs? You can. Good. Perfect. So in that case, let's go ahead and pull these 2 items out as well. Pull this around. Make sure the other bow gets activated, at least one of them. Let's go ahead and get... Oh. Okay. So I got 3 gold, so let's go ahead and re-roll once. I want to go ahead and get the garlic. It would be nice to go ahead and at least have a little bit of health, or a little bit of armor at the beginning. So we're going to buy it, but not necessarily use it. Let's go ahead and start. Yeah, I know there's 2 items in storage. 70. What's going to happen here? Oh, I lost horribly. This build is not working out at this point. Let's go ahead and keep that. I just need to go ahead and just get a little bit more damage. So if I just add this, and then let's go ahead, gain 1 random buff. Item activations, 30% chance to deal 7% damage. Okay, that's cool. Okay, let's go ahead and keep that like that. Actually, no. Okay, that's every 3 seconds. Yeah, ideally I'd want it like that. Let's go ahead and go right into another one. High stamina use, unfortunately. Let's see how that works out for us. Was it closer? Still lost. Okay, the Ripsaw Blade. Ooh, stamina cost is actually quite low on that. But compared to what I have, it's already too much. That's 1. Potion belt will just give me more storage. I'll use it only just to store things like that. Let's go ahead. I'm not going to get any of these items. I should actually do what? Should I? I can probably swap out both of those. They're 1.7, 0.7, and 1.5. Keep my stamina usage at basically the same. I may want to just move that over there. That's on attack. So if that item activates, it'll also do damage back to the opponent. And that's also that attacks. Medium stamina usage. This gives me some extra stuff. Start a battle, gain 2 heat. All items trigger 2% faster. Okay, not too bad. Let's go ahead and reroll. Items gain 5% crit chance. I can't afford that. Let's go ahead and just reserve that for now. And get you though. Reroll once more. Another fanny pack. Technically could have that thing in all 3 slots of fanny pack if I really wanted to. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see what I actually need. I might be able to sell some of these things. So let's go ahead and do that. That. Make sure that is at least there. Move one in front. I want to move it off to the side. Okay, let's just move here for now. I'm going to go ahead and grab the other bow. Drop the bow in there. Yeah, you're not affected by that, so you'd be better off up there. Move you up there. You get affected by both of those. Now you're affected by all 3. Let's go ahead and mix in that. Get a little bit of armor. Okay, let's go ahead and reroll once more, see if there's anything else I want to save. What does the snowball do? Wonky snowballs. I'll reserve you as well. See what happens. Alright, start battle. See what happens. Could end up bad for me. Okay. Maybe this little switch up I did actually worked out. Okay. This is working, this is working. We're also getting a little bit of this stuff. Hunter, weapons deal 50% chance to critical. They remove 5% on crit. That's pretty handy. Beastmaster, Lifebender. It looks like these are all the ones I remember. The ones you got earlier at that previous stage are the ones I don't remember. But I am going a bow route, so I may want to go ahead and get this. And I can put it here. And grab that. So... ah, dang. Somehow need to make it so that they're not together. If I replace this... does this activate? No. So I wouldn't really be getting the benefit from this anymore. Unless I decided to move this to another location. Which... could I... okay, how can I get it so that it reaches both of those? Move that there. You, I need to go ahead and place... actually like that. I move all of you over here. Grab everything, move to the corner. That there. Then I can go ahead and put that there. Then this is benefiting all 3. Go ahead and get... don't necessarily need that and that. I mean, I do actually. Huh. Okay, that turns into a frozen bunker. Mana orb, don't need to worry about that. I'll figure this out in a second, especially if I find something like that. Because now I can just buy this, and it doesn't really matter at all. Put that there. Go ahead and put this where I want it to. Right there. Put this. Nope. There. You're benefiting all three of those, and I go ahead and put this here as well to go ahead and so these get their bonuses together. This I don't really need unless I can find something when I reroll. This... You're on reserve. I kind of want to... I mean... Or... if I finally get rid of Fortuna's Hope in place of this. I think that's what I do. It's only 0.8. Do these take stamina? It doesn't seem like it. So what's taking all my stamina then? This is 1.2. And this is 0.8, so I'm looking at... It's only a little bit more than that. Interesting. Anyway. Okay. Go ahead and move those up. Yep, you're still going to be frozen bunker. You don't have to worry about that. But I do want to go ahead and make sure that this is here. That can go there. Still get the benefits. And then I need to make this go here. Maybe I need to make this. Okay. And this bow, I'll keep her now. Reroll once more. Anything else I want to keep? No. Start a battle. This may end up losing me a life, but we'll go ahead and figure that out. Oh yeah, horrible. Oh, you can't believe you already have that. Jeez. Okay, back down to 2 lives. Cloud Sword. Long attack. 30% chance to prevent 12 damage. Remove 0.7 stamina from opponents and inflict 1 cold. All items trigger 2% slower. Epic, and it's a shield. I'm good with it being a shield. A snowball automatically inflicts 2 as well. Okay. Still have... I don't need to reserve this anymore. I can buy this one instead. On weapons, deal 50% damage. It's only if they get down below. Let's do this one instead. Anything else I want to buy or sell this? I may want to sell Fortuna's Hope. Neko. Sale price, value of items, no. Gain 1 maximum stamina is just, it's good having extra stamina. Another one of these. Is this gonna turn into something? Half of discomfort? What is that? Do I have that? I do. Start battle. Reduce damage taken by 25% for 5 seconds. 15% chance to nullify it. Okay. I have an extra one just in case. Do I want to swap anything else? Click to reserve. Unstable recombobulator. Consume this and items create different items based on the combined value. Shop entered. Consume this and blank item. Oh, so it just can... Oh no. I don't want that. That's scary. Let's go ahead and reroll. Another unidentified amulet. I'll go ahead and save that. And then we're going to jump in. It's good. Bring me down to 1 health. Let's figure it out. This person has a bunch of shields, but I eat through that. They also have double my health. Got me down to 1 health. Okay, another achievement. Let's figure out, do we want to go ahead and take another unidentified skill? Power of the Moon. Gain 10% maximum health. Your weapons deal 5% damage. False Life. Item gives 20% max health. Gain the overall as maximum health. Overhealed. Do another unidentified skill. Let's see what this is. No rush, please. Start of the battle. Both players take minus 35% damage for 10 seconds. Inflict 4 cold. Okay. That's going to be interesting. I'm basically just stalling out the battle at the very beginning. What do I want to do here? Kind of would like to somehow get this. How would I go about doing that? Sure, it's all the way at the end. And match that together. And put it on there. Okay. Actually, can't put it here. Dang it. Dang it. Yeah, let's keep it there. And then I can go ahead and prop that there, which allows me to get that in place. And I can still go ahead and put my new whatever that is. I'm not going to worry about the whetstone. I'm not going to worry about this unidentified amulet. So last time it was Amulet of Darkness. 22 damage dealt, inflict 1 random buff. I reserved it last time, so this will either be the end, or we'll go ahead and move on. Okay, actually I managed to win that round. Up to 5 wins. Let's see if we go ahead and see what's in store. Pumpkin. 0 stamina cost. That's kind of nice. On hit, 50% chance to stun. I will buy that just so you guys know how cheap it is. Okay. Problem is now I need to find a way to actually store all of them. Okay, I can put those two together and just move them up there. Actually, what I can do is move everything over. And then from there, what do you want to combine with something? Corrupted armor? What do I get with corrupted armor? Recipes. Start of battle, convert 40 health into 100, gain 2. No, we're gonna not do that. Close. Isn't there a way of locking these things? Yeah, combining locked. Don't do that. Amulet of Energy this time. The item triggers 100% faster for 1 second. So I need to move you out. You're just going to trigger this 100% faster for 1 second, and that's just going to go crazy. Or no, this thing's what need to go crazy. Okay, now that's going to go crazy. This can go here. Start a battle. Don't have to worry about anything else, so it doesn't have to be in that slot. What do I want in this slot? Preferably something that actually is a trigger. Every 2 seconds. Let's bring that out. Put that there. How do I... Okay, I think I can make this work. This is going to come out. This thing's all going to come over, so there's 1 slot left. You can come out as well. Split you two. And then this... I need to pull it out once more. Right there. And you can come over as well. Okay. Item activates, 45% chance to gain 1 luck, and this activates every 2.2 seconds, and it cleanses 2. Okay. That's going to trigger that. This is triggering on all 3 of those items. And then I still have quite a bit of space left over. Go ahead and put these 2 in here. This is just at the start of the battle, so this doesn't have to be anything in here. Wait, no, the whole point of this, wasn't it? Let's go ahead and move you up 1. Now it triggers even faster. And it's still triggered by this as well. Perfect. Okay. Now you can go in here. This can go there. Doesn't really need to be. Close. I'm close. I could potentially fit all of this. How could I do this? There's got to be a way for me to do this. Ooh. Luckily, this doesn't have to be. Let's put it like that, and then there, and there. Okay. That actually managed to solve that. I'm only getting 1 extra trigger, but this is getting 2 triggers. This is only getting 1 trigger as well. It'd be nice if I can get those both to trigger, but I don't think that's going to happen. Well, maybe. No, I've already tried enough. Let's go ahead. And again, I only have 1 life left, so it's either I make it through this, or we start over. Okay. I think I'm going to lose it. Yep, I lost. 5 wins. Click to continue. I have no idea what the trophies do. Didn't even know what they did back in the day. Actually, no, they're probably for the wardrobes, right? Yeah, they are. I don't think I really care much. Maybe the bow. Full outfits. No thanks. Well, that was the ranger. That was pretty fun. What does the vine weave basket does? Add 9 basket slots after healing. Your healing is amplified by 10%, plus 5% per of a food item in your basket. In rounds 1 and 10, sale chance is increased by 20. Oh, that's kind of nice. And then sack of surprises. Replace this with random starting bags and items. That just seems not good. This you get 9. This you get 6, 10. So you technically get more if you actually start with a standard ranger bag. What about, do you get anything cool here? What's this? Offering bowl. Adds 4, start of the battle, consume items inside, create a flame, and different items based on the combined value. So that just takes everything. So you have puzzle box, add 6 backpack slots, items inside trigger 20% slower. After 5%, they trigger 55% faster instead. Okay. And the scholar, gain 5 mana. Inside items have a 30% chance to duplicate mana they gain. Okay. That was the mage. I don't really remember the mage either. I remember the necromancer. Add 8 backpack slots. Items inside activates 25% chance to inflict 1 poison. Then there's a relic case, that was new. Add 4, 2.8 seconds. Weapons inside deal 5% damage and use minus 5%. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Berserker I remember as well. Duffel, they enter rage. Utility pouch, they still enter rage. But attack a 30% slower. Interesting. Sack of surprises, no. And then adventure is the one I don't remember either. This one I don't believe was inside of the early access at all. So add 6 backpack slots. Items of all classes are offered in the shop. Shop entered. Spend all of your money to generate random items. Interesting. And there's the sewing case. Twine brought 70% chance to restock with another twine. Crafted items inside trigger 15% faster and have a 15% chance to duplicate their buffs. I'm going to go ahead and try the box, or the bag of giving with this new character. What's your wardrobe? Is there anything cool? I have one. Maybe after this I'll be able to get it. Okay. New unranked game. Let's go. New character. Let's see what this does. You have broccoli. Gain 2 luck. If you have at least 5, gain 2 health instead. Regeneration. Or I guess it's regeneration, not luck. Food triggers faster. This gets me that. Probably buy this. But I need to get an item to actually deal damage. So let's buy frying pan. Again, what does this do? Items of all... Spend all of your money to generate random items. Okay. Conch. Heals for 5. I'll just get it because it's extra health. Stone, just doing a little bit extra damage. Whetstone, no. Let's go ahead and reroll. Flame. Yeah, might as well. You combine with the lump of coal. Okay. That's everything. Start the battle. Oh yeah, lost that one. Okay. It just generated a whole bunch of rain. Okay, I like that. Let's get a fanny pack for 20% faster. And class item inside activates, gain 0.1 maximum stamina. Okay. What? So a magic staff, that would... Is that technically... I don't know. I got a free wooden buckler. That's cool. And what is this thing? Wand of Equilibrium. So that's every 3.3 seconds, gain 1 mana, 1 luck, and 1 regen. Depending on what you have least of. That's actually really good. I just don't have any mana. So I can't buy anything. So that's the problem, though. So I just randomly get things. Okay. So let's go ahead and get everything back in here. That like that. You're 4. Yep, you're 4 long, unfortunately. Mark that like that. Okay. And you're just going to infinitely produce flame now. Burning coal. What do I want to do with you? Actually, you don't infinitely produce flame. What am I saying? That's not how that works. I will go ahead and get that. Armor socket. Yeah, that's good. Gain 12, resist that. Okay. Make sure I got another item to do some damage with. Although I'm not going to be able to get my mana or health regen with that, am I? So I'd like to be able to buy that, but I don't have enough money. But I can sell things. Cost 4. How much did this sell? Sell for 1. Sell for 1. Sell for 1. So that doesn't really help me then. In the meantime, flick that. I should take that out and swap it out for this instead. How am I going to get that back on there? Is it even possible to do that? What if I put you there? You can come on down here. And then it's like that and there. Okay, that I can do. Pan is not going to do anything. I'll probably go ahead and just sell the pan for now. It gives me sand, which I don't really care about. I'll just... I can get a rock. That doesn't really help me either. As we roll again, just make sure I get rid of all my stuff. If I wanted to, I can get... Okay, start the battle. This adventure is going to have to get used to. Especially if you want to take advantage of its, like, actual ability. Okay, I lost that one again. What is that? Ice armor? And a squirrel archer. On hit, steals... Okay. I gotta rearrange things all over again. And you, every 5 seconds, you also inflict something, so... I want to make sure that you are also actively doing something. In the meantime... Put you there. How's this gonna work? I'll put you like that. Oh. You got a tail, do ya? And you could put there. Ooh, or food. Okay, so you actually got to be next to a whole bunch of food stuff. How do I want to rearrange you? I'll probably get rid of you. I want to also get something, but I can't afford it. And 2. Could afford it if I got rid of this. And what is this one? Stone or stone golem dealt damage gains. While I have defense, I think that's going to be useful to me. Okay. I did unfortunately just get rid of one of my only food stores as well. Okay. I'm going to actually pull you out. I'm going to do this. Move you down. Do that. Of course, you're right there instead. How do we fix this? Because I want to make sure you actually activate both of these. I don't think there's a way, actually. Could have bought my banana back. I'm gonna buy my banana back. So you trigger 10% faster. You give me that. You trigger faster as well. Let's... Yeah, I gotta buy all of it anyways. Start the battle. Okay, I won that one. Perfect. And you gave me a Cupcake Goopert. That is one I have never seen. Heal 25 and gain 2 buffs of the type of which you have the most. It's a legendary 6-star item out of action. So 6. Okay. Unfortunately, I have no way of actually bringing you on board at this moment. Flawed Topaz, what can I do with you? Item, you just trigger faster. So let's go ahead and take this off of here. So now you resist. Actually, let's go ahead and sell that. You're still going on there. 8, 12. Reroll. Nope, nothing worth there. Just gonna sell that. Again, reroll. Maybe, just maybe. Twine. Wait, twine combines with things now? Or what? I don't even know what... Actually, let me rephrase that. What is twine? Item activates, 20% chance to gain 2 maximum health. That I like too. You're gonna stay there. Start a battle. Okay. Another round 1. Ooh, this thing's big. What's this? 6 bag, gain 8, and for each neutral item inside. What is considered a neutral item? Neutral item. Okay, spectral dagger as well. Okay, so now I need to do some rearranging yet again. In the meantime, what do you do? Yeah, might as well. I'll go ahead and let you upgrade there. You really want the twine. Lifesteal or faster. And if you're just in the backpack, what do you give me? 4, whatever that damage is, with 100%. Yeah. This I may slot into that. I don't really have anything that generates mana, that's the problem. This can go away though. Rope. This can go away. So now I could... Chink staff. I need another one. Okay. Do you count as a neutral item yourself though? That's the problem. And that I don't know. Okay. Ooh. I'm so close to being able to get... So I like the fact that this heals 25. That's actually really, really good. You can gain 2 buffs. But I've not been able to use this at all. I sacrifice this for... Able to afford this. Again, it's item activations. So this activates every 2. I think what I'd ideally want to do... Let's pull this off. Let's move this off as well. Move it there. Now that can go there. Oh, and this can go right there. This is going to activate on all 3 of them. And the time it gets 6 activations will be good. This only takes 2.7 seconds. This takes every 5 seconds, but it's also triggering faster. And this is every 1.1.8, and it's also triggering faster next to the fanny pack. Okay. And I can go ahead and bring you on and bring you back over there. I have no idea if this is actually gaining anything from the from being neutral items. Highly doubt it, actually. No money left, so let's go ahead and go into it. Go on a really, really high defense build with this one, plus a lot of health regen. What is this? That's a strong vampiric potion, and then a box of prosperity. Shop entered. If this has at least 2 godly or unique items inside, generate a chipped gemstone. Do I have any godly or unique? No, I just have legendary. Oh, this I do. Huh, so it came with one. Interesting. I might as well just put that up there. Just give you that. I don't really want to sell anything, actually. Because the 2 items I might as well use. Yeah. Might as well go right into it. So how am I going to do against the Berserker? Earlier the Berserker completely wrecked my face, so... Okay, I won this time. Perfect. That health regen has really helped me out. Okay, so I got some more food stocks. The flame I'm going to get rid of. And then a blue sage collar. Counts as food and a mana. Weapon hit, 5 chance gain. Okay, put you right there. But you are also a food, so it'd be nice if I can rearrange all these food items. You're also beneficial with food. Actually. Okay. That gives me a lot of extra room to move things around. Let's go ahead and move all those. Right there. And then if I want to... move that like that. There. 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 Huh. Interesting. I almost want to... How would I go about doing that? So this is supposed to get a gain for each food. Does this counts as food? But it doesn't count as food, does it? It only counts for food for... Okay, no, this has to be next to a weapon. So this doesn't need to be next to food at all. It doesn't count as food. Okay, so I rearranged a lot of this stuff for a whole lot of nothing, but nonetheless... Move things out. You can go back in the corner. But this thing needs to be next to a weapon. Either this weapon, because it's a weapon hit, 5% chance to gain that and that. So it really just needs to be on a fast item or fast weapon. So this thing. So let's go ahead and bring this down. And then this thing can go back up here. Dang it, how am I going to want to do this? Yeah. There we go. Now I can go ahead and make full use of this. Bring it up. Bring it over. Okay, so this is getting faster for all of those. I almost want to see if I can have this trigger off of this instead. Okay. Put that there. You can only trigger on one, so might as well trigger on that. Okay. And there's nothing I want to buy. Actually, I can buy this if I want to, just to get a little extra health. Might as well. Doesn't trigger off anything, so. Start the battle. Get all that health back. Nom 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 nom. All of that health back is mine. Nom 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 nom. Oh, so many things here. Even a phoenix. a flawed sapphire, a flawed emerald, an elephant rune, a lucky piggy bank. The pan can go away though. A phoenix. Oh, jeez, so many things there. And what do you want to give me? A weapon master? Actually, I can't afford any of these, so it doesn't really matter. What do I want to do? Probably want to slot some of these things in, don't I? So this is the flawed emerald. 50% chance to inflict that, or I can put it on armor to resist. So I want this to, no, I want this to come over here. This can come up here. 5% gain. Ooh, no, that's actually better for me. Because I'm gained in mana now, aren't I? Yeah, potential to gain mana. On hit. Okay, on hit. 25% chance to stun for 0.5 seconds. Arm and other sockets. Oh no, this should go in something. Okay. So if it's in something, it has a 25% chance to stun. If it's out, it has a 25 or 40% chance to resist. Okay. Do I want to swap out the lifesteal? Don't think I do. And this thing's already moving 20% faster as well. Okay, let's go ahead and sell this. If it's just in my backpack, gain 50. Yeah, I'll just gain 50. I'm good with that. I'll bring that up, and I'll save the Phoenix for later. So, you know, nice, beautiful Phoenix right there. On attack, lose 10 health, before dealt. But do I want to buy anything? No, let's go ahead and reroll. Don't really need any of this stuff. I may save this just so I can get that extra 20%. Trigger it again. I could buy another game, even more. I'll do that. Now let's start the battle. Come on. Gobble up all that health back. Give me more health back. Yeah. Can't compete with that health gain. At least for now. I have no idea what's going to happen later. Yeah, so what is this? Effect durations of items inside are increased by 30%. So that's just effect increases. Dragon Claws, 10% chance to resist. During Battle Rage, items trigger 40% faster. I don't have Battle Rage, so do I want it just for the chance to resist? No, let's sell those. Which means I can go ahead and buy this if I want to. Probably also going to sell Bloodthirsty. Actually, no. Why not? I'll buy this. I'm going to have to do a full rearranging here. So I got plenty of room to do stuff now. Come on down. Come on safely down. There we are. Perfect. So first and foremost, this is going to go in there. This is everything else I believe that I have is legendary or epic. Nothing else is godly. So that's the only thing that needs to stay in there. Let's go ahead and move you up. Let's move you over. I have no idea what a normal item even is considered. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and move this here and figure out what I want to have in the activation slot of those two. What are going to be my two fastest items? 1.4 and 1.8 and 2.7. I think it's going to be you. And it's going to be you. And then I'm going to swap you two. And then I know what I want to go ahead and have is this go into there. I want to have the twine right next to that, the staff. 20% chance to gain 2 maximum health. Chance is increased by every neutral item. I don't. Oh, so that's a neutral item. So would this not benefit for being in this thing? So I should probably do that then. That's also considered a neutral item. I'll put that in there. Okay. I do have another weapon, so if I wanted to, I could actually split this around and make it so that this has just a higher chance of gaining 2 maximum health. So I could just do something like this. And then like that. That's something I could potentially do. I also have no idea what else is considered a mundane item. Even that's considered a mundane item. Interesting. Actually, what if I had all 3 of you next to each other and the good old squirrel archer up there? Does squirrel archer get the benefit of this twine? It does. Steal random buff. Item activates. It's just item activates. Even better. Okay. And you can be there. Running out of room. Let's go ahead and move everything on over. And at the very least, what I'm going to want to go ahead and do is something like that. So I can get 2 things on the other side of this. What those are going to be, I do not know, but they need to be something that activates. That's kind of why I wanted this. Okay, let's see what other is considered a mundane item. No, even that's considered a mundane item. Perfect. So I don't have any of those, unfortunately. Okay. How do I want to adjust you? Let's put it on both of those this time. Still need to find a way how to get this phoenix in place. Do it there if I wanted to. Doesn't cost me any stamina, so I might as well pull it out. I need more room though. That's what I'm running out of. Actually, let's pull this. Let's move this over. That over. Okay. That frees up a little bit of space. If I want to... Yeah, this needs to get moved out as well. Go ahead and move you. This thing is just massive. I gotta figure out what I want to do with that. For now it's with a shell in between. I think this side's pretty well covered. Ideally, I'd want to go ahead and go like that. So I can get this broccoli there. And put that there. See, I have enough slots to go ahead and get this ice armor. I just don't know how I can get it arranged that way. This thing is just so awkward. Actually, let's go ahead and pull this out. I also need to put a class item in there. Do I have anything that's considered a class item? What is considered even a class item? Adventure? That it has to have that symbol, maybe? don't know. We'll figure this out. Okay, in the meantime, let's go ahead and pull this off. Something like that. And then there. Okay. Let me put that. Kind of run into the same issue I was having previously. Kind of just need to prioritize what I actually want to put up here now. Save that for now. See if I can manage to get 5 next time. Okay. Pull this off. Could get this on there if I wanted to. I also want to get this archer in place. Okay. Let's actually do that there. That there. So I'm not getting the Phoenix out yet. Maybe next round. Maybe we'll get the next Phoenix out next round. But I'm still rocking that. Okay. Actually, I can just get the Phoenix. It's perfect for it. And then this is a perfect sapphire. So do I want to give something a perfect sapphire instead? This is a flawed sapphire, so why would I not want to give it a perfect sapphire? This just gains 12. Might as well sell this and sell this. Oh, I could have put one of those on there. Yeah, unidentified skill. What's this? I'm confused. What does that do? Combine or common weapon deals 100% damage. Start gain 20 for each common item. Okay. I wish. How could I adjust you to get maximum effect? Well, actually, so would it be better off if I had it like? Okay, still 3. That's fine. I have nothing else to buy, nothing else to sell except for maybe this garlic, but I kind of want to keep it in case I get some more space. Let's go ahead and start another battle. Okay, so my health regen and maximum amount of health or armor still going to help me. Okay, I don't need a bow. I don't need that. A divine potion, another godly. I can go ahead and do this finally. Generate a chipped gemstone. I'll go ahead and buy this. Okay. Kind of want to buy this too. Do I even have space for that, actually? Yeah, I do. Let's go buy that. Let's go ahead and reroll. Anything cheap? No? Okay. Let's do another reorganization, shall we? Move everything down to the corner. Okay. How do I want to handle this? Because this thing's got to come out no matter what. This can go in its place. That can go there. So after being consumed, also applies the effect of the potion above without consuming it. So do I want to go ahead and get the you reach 10 debuffs, consume this, and cleanse? No. Let's do the vampiric first, and then the cleanse. Okay. And from here, I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to get the Phoenix in here again, because this is going to be a giant pain in the butt. Or not. You can go there. Well, I'd like to be able to get more food attached to you, so maybe I'll do that. No matter what, I was always going to be out one food, so that can go there. All those foods can go there. Before I get too ahead of myself, let's make sure this is in place in the correct order as well. I need to make sure I have enough room for this. I already almost blocked myself out. Okay. Food. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's getting a bunch of food around it, which is going to make it go even faster. This thing. You're also... You have at least one food around you. Which one's going to go faster for me? Because that's every 5 seconds. That's every 2.2 seconds. This is going to be every 1.4 seconds. So maybe I'll do that. And then I can still do that. That activates 3 of those. I still have 1 more food. Perfect. And then I technically have enough room for a little piggy bank. And that is everything. So let's go ahead and go straight into another battle. Wow, I had 130 and I still lost. You were doing so much damage. So much damage there. So, winged boots. Health drops below 70, gain 1 in power, cleanse 20 debuffs, and dodge the next 3 ranged or melee attacks once. Definitely going to add that. Stir Sand. Start a battle. Both players take no. Not to worry about fire, and we're not going to worry about a Paz. So what I do need to worry about is how I'm going to get everything to fit. You're another one of those. Okay. Go ahead and add it right at the top. Oh, I did not mean to do that at all. Okay. Nothing to buy. I can go ahead and reroll once just to see what the heck is there. Yeah, we're not going to do anything. Go ahead and start the battle. See how this next one goes. You had a ton of it as well. You're gonna beat me. Maybe not. My health regen actually managed to keep up this time. 2 dragons on your side. Actually, multiple dragons probably. What is this? A badger rune? On hit, attack 3% faster. That might be good. Do I want to do that instead of the lifesteal? On armor. Yeah, see, I don't want to put it on armor. It's going to not be good for me. Your healing is increased. I'll do that instead on this. Actually, flawed instead of the cracked. And you can go on this. Okay. Oh, got 2 of those. Twine. Let's finally sell this shell. All these smaller gems. And this wooden sword. Got me some more space. Could buy this if I wanted to, but I don't really know how I'd actually even get it to fit. Like... Yeah, I don't really see a way of actually getting it to fit at all. As much as I would like to. Just don't see it. Okay, what else is there though? Scripture of Light. Let's put these back. Okay. 2 technically have at least 2 spots open. Sell these. This. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Customer card. Do I want to do a customer card? Shop refreshes increase the rarity of one item by 10%. No, I'm not. Yeah, I might as well worry about that. Let's go ahead and do that. Acorn collar. We can do a blessing. Prismatic orb. I could get some more space if I wanted to. I can move this over one. I'll buy it. I think I have a way of making it work. I just need something smaller in the next one. And I took you out. We're gonna keep surviving. Start survival mode. Okay. That actually did kind of work out in my favor. Take you out, and I'll take you out. Go ahead and move you up. Take you out as well. Duplicate debuffs. I might just get rid of this. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, and what do I want to do instead? Kind of like this. If I wanted to, I can probably make it so all three of those activate 3 times as fast. Ooh. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay, so now I have to move this all the way up. Push it right down there. That can go there. Keep doing the 2 potions. Go ahead and get rid of these 2. I did get another flawed ruby. Perfect sapphire. 5 gain, gain 8 of those. I'm still getting those as well. Oh, that's on something as well. Don't need to change that. Okay. These 2 need to come up. This needs to get moved out, and this needs to get purchased. Which means that this... How do I want to resolve this? Because I want these over more. Okay, this... Okay, would that work? Is that how I want it? Is it those 3? No, I don't. I want it one more over. How's that gonna work? Want it like that. How's that gonna work? So I need 2 here, which there's nothing else that makes 2. I could do that if I wanted to. Then I gotta put one of these other ones across the edge somehow. Okay. Get rid of all this. All I know for sure is I want these 3 here. In fact, I will put these like that just to I want those 3 like that. Every neutral item inside. Basically every single food stuff is a neutral item. So wherever I put the foodstuffs, I want this to go in its place. That can go 4 and that can go 4. That can go there, that can go like that. Now it's not gonna work. This thing's screwing me up still. I almost resolve it with that. Move that over, move that over. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, perfect. So now that can go like there. That can go there. And I can make sure that is activated. Don't mind moving it so I can get another activation from something else as well. Vampiric. This is another godly item. Doesn't matter, it only needs 2. Yeah. Effect durations of items are increased by 30%. Doesn't really think that affects that. Okay, so for now, let's go ahead and do all of those mundane item things that I wanted to do. So, because I'm pretty sure food is all considered mundane items. Do that. Yeah, like that. Basically surround this thing with food, but also interesting. Okay. Keep that one there. Once again, only one of those is considered a neutral item. I'll do that one. I can go ahead and sell this. This, on the other hand, I'll put it right there. Okay. Now I have some room to play with. That's kind of nice. Let's go ahead and reroll once. What do you mean trade? I've never seen that trade thing before. Every 2 seconds, cleanse a debuff if you have no buffs. But this every 6 seconds, and it triggers 10% faster. And I have I have 2 foodstuffs next to it, so it's triggering 20% faster. Is that not going to be? It's 2.4. Yeah, I'm not really getting debuffs, so I'm okay with not doing that. Kind of want to get that. I could always sell this pet for 6. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I can get this other potion. Reach 10 debuffs. Okay. Let's reroll some more. See, I don't have any more space. So right now it's just a matter of buying the right items, or spawning the right items, I should say. Draw from the shop. On buy, 2... spend 2 to generate. I don't actually have anything to generate, so it doesn't matter. Draconic Orb. You apparently combine with the staff. Okay. Do I know what that combines to? I mean, not the Jig Staff. Not the Magic Snow. I have no idea. Is it specifically to the mage? It's that staff. Cupcake staff. Snowball. Broom. You have a katana with the whetstone. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and go back. But I don't have any more money for anything, so let's go ahead and just start another battle. You're going crazy with that rage. And I end up, oh, barely 2. You're at 7. Ah, oh, crazy. Okay. I'm wondering if I should start replacing things with those. Start a battle, weapons deal, attack slower, no. And this can go away as well. Because realistically, if I can get and start a battle, just gain extra. That's really kind of nice. that's what that is. Do I have any of the other two side by side? Doesn't look like I do. But I wouldn't mind trying to swap those. Okay. If I wanted to, I could do this. And then this. Get that back. Okay. Okay. And then I can sell both of these again, because I don't need them. And then I have some more room. So deck of cards. Playing cards are offered in the shop. Start a battle, gain 2 luck, and start revealing the playing card. I've not done much with playing cards, so that may be kind of fun to do. I can always do this. 3 seconds. Let's do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and reroll. Draconic Blade. Another one of these if I wanted to. Just gain even more. Unstable Recombobulator, no. Don't need to worry about that. Mana Orb. Doesn't combine with anything. Ruby Egg. I mean, not bad. Kind of want something better. Mage Hat, no. Encyclopedia, no. Broccoli, no. Here we go. Do I want to get this instead? This lightsaber, Sword of Light. I already have incredibly low stamina usage. This will just bolster what I already have. It's already cheap. It's just a matter of reorganizing so I can actually fit it, which I think shouldn't be too bad. I want to put it somewhere around here. Okay. So let's bring this off, bring this off. Swap these. That can go up there. That one can go there. Let's put these 3 potions where they're supposed to be. Okay. Oh, it still won't fit, will it? Brutal. How do I want to get this to fit? So I want to take advantage of this. And I need... Ooh, is that an idea? So what does the Bandolier do again? First potion item consumed gains a random buff. Okay, so for that one I could just do that. Oh no. Dang it, that's not what I need to do. That's not going to help me resolve the issue, is it? Because I need it to go here. And I need this to at least have 2 godly items. Oh, that's godly. Oh. That resolves this issue entirely. Like that. And then like that. And then I just got to find a space for the Phoenix. Preferably not there. How do I swap these 2? That has to be in this box somewhere. I could do it like that. Just gotta find a place for this. And I know there will be a way to do this. Just gotta figure it out. So I have the slots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 6 slots. Do I have enough even for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I do. 7. 7 slots available. So I just gotta make this work. Question is how? Well, I do have access. Oh, but it goes up, so it doesn't matter. So these have to go in this upward direction. This is godly, so this actually factors into this slot as well. Okay. So maybe Okay. Let's actually bring this back out. Let's rerun. Swap these two. Now I know I don't have to worry about those two. All I have to worry about really is just the potion factor. Okay. Then you can go there. I think I can make this work. Bring this down once more. Do that. Oh, no, it doesn't work still. Wait. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so that fits there. Now the only problem is, how do I get this to fit? Because that has to go there, no matter what. So this can come up here. How do I move stuff around in such a way? No, I still need that to get affected by there. Oh, there is a way of doing this. Is it that? So that's still getting affected by all three of those. This is getting affected by all of those. Oh, it's not getting affected by this one anymore. Okay. That's a bummer. So it's missing one effect from the pineapple. What happens if I swap those two? Can I still get the effect of all three? No, I cannot. Has to be there to be able to get the effect of all three. Okay, I'll keep that effect. And I think I can't re-roll anything else, so let's go ahead and just start another battle. This one should... I think I'm in good shape, but I have no idea. Oh, I lost it. Okay. Survive 3 more rounds. Spew out a bunch of random crap. One of which is a platinum custom card. So I'll swap the one I have for that. Sell. Sell. Amulet of the Wild. After 5 seconds, trigger the pet and gain... That's got to swap there. 100%. Don't need this rock. I have the amulet, so I might as well do it. What do I want to put it in? In fact, I should be moving stuff around. 20% faster? Why aren't you in here instead? On something that already triggers only 1.5. Oh, technically you're faster. So why not get both? And then you can afflict that. I got 8 to go ahead and purchase some things, but I got no room, so I'm basically just farming for sockets at this point. Or gems, or whatever we want. Protective purse, doesn't really matter. Prismatic orb, can't do anything with it. Can't do anything with any of these. Still nothing. Yep, whole lot of nothing. Cool, next turn. And who's gonna get wrecked? I feel like it's me, yep. Okay, you just spewed out so many things there. Chess piece are offered in the shop. Spin 2 to generate a black pawn and a white pawn. Just gonna get rid of that. Weapon socket, remove a random buff. I like that, so let's go ahead and move it there. On hit 3% faster. I don't want to put that one on there instead. 20% faster, and on hit, just get even faster. The only problem is You take stamina, and I don't like that. Do I get rid of the magic staff finally? Which one actually does the least? The spectral dagger does the least, but it also doesn't take anything. Flame whip you're getting rid of. Molten spear you're getting rid of. I don't have any extra open slots, so I might as well get rid of those, but I'll double check. Ooh, I finally got this. So if I wanted to, I could attempt to acquire... No, I couldn't get the Jinx staff because I don't have the Jinx Torquilla or whatever it is. Okay, so not there. Let's go ahead and go back. Can't really do much with these then. Oh, wait a second. What's this with the lightsaber? Oh, fancy rapier. Get the Skizzer sword. So nothing else. Okay. I think realistically, my best bet is just to reroll again. Okay, so the whetstone. What do you want to combine with there? Twine? Why do you want to combine with twine? Whetstone and twine combine into what? Am I gonna, is it, are you gonna tell me? It'd be beautiful if you wanted to tell me. Whetstone and twine. Twine, Goobert, and a Ruby Whelp. You make a Dragon Knight, okay. Practically large. 2 spears. Claws of attack. I don't think there's anything there. Let's close that. And again, I don't have any room to actually get anything. What I really need is something that regens stamina. So that's what I need to be on the lookout for. Anything that regens stamina. So none of those. You're just another one of those armors. Does anything in here regen stamina? 10 buffs, heal for 12. No. Regen stamina? Nope. Nope. Blood amulets? No. Axe? No. You want me to trade it for that? No. What is this? Treasure chest on buy replaced with 10 gold. Items, or 10 gold worth of items may contain negative items. You know what? Sure. Wait. No, yeah, sure. What are you going to give me? This gold mirror. 10% chance to reflect debuffs. I'm going to go and get rid of that. And I'm going to reroll. And I'll reroll again. That's pretty much everything I have. Besides these couple sockets that I have left. Okay. That is going to be everything. Try to save this for later. But this could potentially be the last one, and I have to survive 2 more rounds. Yep, I lost it. Okay. That is a bummer. But you know what? We made a good progress there. And I will be able to go ahead and get this one an outfit. Preferably the better outfit up top. You know, change the bag next. You know, better item too. Yeah, I'll change the item eventually. Don't have enough money for that because this one just cost, what, 150? I only have 50 left. Okay. Let me go ahead. We're sitting about an hour and 50. Let me go ahead and take a quick little break. I'm going to go ahead and feed my cat her dinner and then probably go ahead and go to the restroom, and then I will be back. Let me go ahead and put up a be right back screen. And welcome back. It looks like we had a follow while I was away. Looks like you, Ron Sampson, thank you very much. Looks like you followed, or basically joined right as I was leaving, unfortunately. I do appreciate the follow, and we hope to see you back. And yeah, hopefully we can chat and see how things are going. In the meantime, I think we're going to go ahead and try another game with this adventure. I want to go ahead and see a little bit more about, you know, what they're about, what they can do, and a little bit about this thing again. So, you know, shop entered, spend all your money to generate random items. So I'm wondering, should I be saving money actually instead? And is like the more money you have, the better items you get, or anything along those lines? I'm actually not certain. And then what is considered a class item as well? Is there something that signifies a class item? Is it one of these? Or is it the fact that it has right there, you know, broccoli, rare, it has the, yeah, it's one of these symbols. Okay. Let's go ahead and do yet another unranked game. Yeah. Actually, no, let's try a ranked game for once. Let's go ahead and try a ranked game with this one. Probably gonna fail, but you know what? Let's have some fun with it. In the meantime, I think last time I started with a pan. So let's go ahead and get a pan again this time. Okay, this is not necessarily, this is just a common item, so it's not necessarily anything associated with any one class. This is a class item though. So I want to, I can get this in here. Start off with a nice early twine. And this is, yeah, again, this is a class item. This is also a class item, so if I want to, I can get that in there. Class item activates, gain 0.1 maximum stamina. Okay. Items used for stamina. No, I'm not going to get that. I'm going to go ahead and hold off on getting this rock. I don't think I'm going to worry about the tusk. Instead, I'm going to reroll. And incinerate. No, I'm gonna go ahead and get another broccoli, or another one of these. Swap those to the side. So now this thing is getting every 6 seconds. Food triggers 10% faster. This thing is triggering off each one of those. Again, I don't care about the flame. I need something else to preferably do some damage. Okay. I may keep this. There's a whetstone, which is actually quite good. Again, what do I combine with the whetstone? Whetstone and the ripsaw. But early on, you can do the whetstone and the wooden sword. But what about with this twine, or this, yeah, the twine. You can do something with the twine and the whetstone. I'm just not exactly certain as to what that is. Not the shovel, not that. Prismatic orb does that. You know what? We will figure it out when it comes down to it. So let's close this. In the meantime, I am going to go ahead and buy this. Oh, the hero shield. Right? That's what it makes for me? Hero shield? Where is that? Here? Oh yeah, the hero shield. So if I get the wooden buckler, I get that. Start a battle, weapon steal, 1 plus 50% damage. Oh, that's not horrible. Click out of there. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, I can't buy that anymore. But let's refresh one more time. And nothing really. Let's go ahead and start. Oh, another adventure. I think I have a little bit more... Yeah, I have a little bit more health regen and a little bit more armor regen with those 2 onions. Now, straight off with this one. I do like this one for all the mundane, because each one of these counts as a mundane. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Up there. Up that one there. Okay, I like that. Get the broccoli in place. So you want to combine with that. What's this? Gain 30, items gain. Okay, so if I have items that actually gain health, or which is both of those. But it's not a mundane item, so I shouldn't really necessarily go in that slot. Put it there instead. Because this is, oh, it's a rare, but it's a common item. Okay. Or a rare, but it's a universal item. So maybe I do this instead. Okay. Go ahead and get my pan again. The pan's probably considered a mundane item. It is. Okay. Pan is considered mundane. Perfect. I'll go ahead and give it one of those. This just gives me one extra... Oh, actually gain 15. That's actually really good. Nothing else to start, so let's go ahead and just start the battle. I should be starting this one with actually a lot of extra... Yeah, 69. Probably be in the second round and having 69. This is going to be, yeah, kind of bad for them, unfortunately. Perfect. And what's this? This is something with food. Food triggers 40% faster. Yeah, you're going to go there. Trigger all three of those faster. Steal random random buff. Triggers 50% faster for each pet or food. Okay. So you're pretty much similar to... Oh, I actually got 2 of these now. So 2 twines. What can 2 twines do? Okay, because this is locked to this, that's why this didn't turn to rope, thankfully. I'm not going to do anything with this. Let's just go to pocket sand and reroll. Okay. Do I want the piggy bank? Ooh, looks like the piggy bank actually can get combined with both of those. What can the piggy bank combine with and do? Okay, where is the piggy bank? Is it a ranger item? Piggy bank plus the clovers. I don't have any of those. That's not what I want. Do you want the piggy bank? Circer? You don't do anything with it. Pyromancer. Now I'm just getting a little bit confused here. What? Or is that not even what actually combines with that? No, yeah, it's the piggy bank. Piggy of riches. Yeah. No, I don't want you to do rope. So you turn to the piggy of riches. It only counts 1. Interesting. So the piggy of riches requires something else, not these 2. Okay. Again, I don't want you to combine into rope, so just hold off on that. What I do want is the squirrel to do something. I'm going to bring you over here. So you trigger off both of those. You can trigger off all 3 of those. I still want you on here. I'll just do that and that. Okay. Let's go ahead and go with that. Okay. Gain 7 maximum health. You have just extra health because of those things. I wouldn't mind those. It's a third win though. That's pretty nice. And what did you give us this time? A couple of good gems. Regular emerald, regular ruby, and a chipped amethyst, as long as an owl spirit companion. So those items gain a 70% chance to duplicate buffs they gain every 3.7 seconds. I may keep that. So what is it again? Duplicate the buffs they gain, and I could just steal a random buff. Okay. You have 1 companion, spirit companion. Okay. You can only have one spirit companion. That's fine. Okay, and so what I need to do is I need it to give me weapons, because I don't have anything to do weapon-wise. Put that on there. Put that up there for now, and just put that up there for now as well. Reroll once, and I don't have anything worthwhile. So let's go ahead and start the next battle. Okay, how's this battle going to do? I'm gaining a lot of armor, a lot of shield. Yeah, I basically still had shield almost at the very end of that. Thankfully, that's working out for me. And once again, you have not given me any items that are weapons. Okay. Don't care about the chessboard. Got another one of these. Okay, you got a perfect one of these. Perfect amethyst, or a flawed amethyst. On hit, 3% chance to remove a random buff from your opponent. Or a regular emerald, or a... Let's do the lifesteal instead. For now. And here, base stamina regeneration, that's actually pretty good. And here, we just gain extra stuff as well. I'll put you together, though, so you can get to... That can be next to there, so with deals +1 damage for each food. So now it's gaining 4 extra damage because of all that food. That's going to be good. And do I want to go ahead and get another one of these? No, I'm going to actually test something. I'm not going to spend this extra gold. And we're going to see if we get anything better when it decides to convert all of my money. So I'm looking for some items. Specifically, I'm looking for weapons. And I lost this round anyways. Okay. Weapons? Okay, you gave me a weapon. The Null Blade. 1. Perfect. I wanted a weapon. I got a weapon. Thank you very, very much. So now the question is, where do I put it? It also has 2 slots. Good. Which means you're going to get this lifesteal. And you're also going to really get the... faster. You're going to come over here. I don't have anything, so it doesn't really matter. Item activates. I kind of want to swap some things around here. Because ideally... This only needs 3, so I can do that, and that's going to activate. This triggers every 1.7 seconds, and I'm going to actually get this benefit as well. So let's go ahead and do that. This can come over here. This is the chance to remove a random buff. 80% chance to inflict poison. Let's do the inflict poison instead. Okay, this just allows me to gain some extra health. 5 seconds for each one of those items. Okay, perfect. And then back to trigger on the whetstone. You'll trigger on that. Again, this whetstone needs to actually go somewhere where it can be used. There specifically. And then I can put that in its place. There. Once again, reroll. Let's see how this goes. Anfalf, you're a berserker. Okay, luckily this new weapon is working out in my favor. What is this? Your items have a 20% chance to duplicate buffs they gain. Okay. Let's go ahead and just move everything up to the very top. Does that give me enough? No, it doesn't give me space for that at all. Right there, and that. Perfect. Okay, so this is a rare. Rat Chef starts battle, gain 1 regeneration for each food. So this is another thing that works off of food. Wouldn't mind swapping you for that. And then putting you right there instead. Don't need that at all. Chessboard, no. And this thing. Keep it on there just so I can have a 2.5 seconds cleanse a buff. That's good. Let's go ahead and save the money and go straight in. See if I get anything better with saving 3 money. And this ranger unfortunately has met their match. Good. Subclass unlocked. Oh, please. Even more of this stuff. Okay, so this can pretty much go right there. I gotta pray for a 2 slaughter that can go there. I'm gonna skip on this. There's a 2 slaughter right there. What do you know? Flame. Ship Sapphire. I'll sell that. Now, do I want to skip the squirrel for the squirrel archer? I think I do. So we're gonna swap these 2 out. Rat chef. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll go ahead and sell you and buy this. Now the problem is I'm going to have to swap some things around because this needs to come off and this needs to go over here and this needs to get swapped. So I can put this and get 10% faster. And I need something else to get this 10% faster increase as well. I do that. So that can activate those. So that doesn't really help me at all anywhere over there. What is this thing? Poison, 5 item activations, then it heals for 9 and inflict 4 poison. That's good. How do I get that to actually trigger off of something? What can I have to trigger that? I may also want to get rid of this rock. Or at least place it somewhere else. Go and place it there. Shop entered, gain 1 extra money. Apparently my stamina use is incredibly high. Why? Oh, that's why. Wait, no, it's minus 15% stamina. Oh, no, yeah, it uses... No, that's good. Uses minus 15% stamina for each one of those godly items. Oh, this has a stamina cost, that's why. Interesting, the shell totem. I didn't realize the shell totem actually had a stamina cost. I wasn't paying attention to that. So, do I want to keep this or not? I may actually just want to sell it. Get 3 extra. Put that back over there. Which will allow me to put the piggy bank back. If I really wanted to. I could technically put the goobert in place, and I can save this potion belt for when I actually need it. I will re-roll once just to see what there is. There is the ripsaw. I kind of want to see what this katana is all about. 1.3, 90, 1.7, remove 1 damage gained in battle from all opponents' weapons and gain 1 damage. If your opponent has at least 20 buffs, remove 2 of the type. Okay, that's tempting. That is truly tempting. But we're going to go ahead and figure it out without that for now. Let's go ahead and go right in. Start another battle. So we're fighting another Rage Berserker. We're taking out their... Yeah, we took them out real quick. Okay. Not too bad. I just got a whole bunch of random junk as well. Let's go ahead and put that there. Gonna need another potion at some point in time. That's a mana potion. Wand of Equilibrium. Every 3 seconds gain some of that stuff. I like that. Okay. What is this considered? It's just a common item? Interesting. What does this bag do? Oops, let me see what the bag does. Items inside heal 20% more. So I don't actually have any heal items in there, do I? This would be good to have in there. But I can't. Actually, I could if I really wanted to. Nope. We'll swap these around. And then if I want, I can do this. I don't want to put that there. Followed by that there. Working like a little puzzle. Items I duplicate buffs they gain. This gives me buffs, so that's actually really good. This doesn't gain from any of these. Okay, that's not... Backpack, yeah, backpack you just deal stuff. Okay, this chance to resist, after 3 seconds gain that. But again, it's the whetstone. The whetstone's what I need to get close to. Move that there. I might as well just reroll once, see what else comes up. Nothing I can afford. Not that I could afford anything anyways. Let's go ahead. Okay. Health regen and definitely everything else that I got going for the extra armor and everything is actually helping off. That's good. Question now is, what do we want to buy? Can't do anything with this, so might as well just reroll. Actually, probably could. So I want to keep any things here. Start of the battle, gain 7 maximum health. That is good. We will definitely keep that. Put that up there. The crown, every 2.7 seconds. This is another godly item, so I'll go ahead and do that. So I can just start randomly acquiring a whole bunch of chipped gemstones with 2 things being in there. And a spiked collar. I don't have any rage. That doesn't really matter to me at all. An unidentified skill. Sure. Let's add it to my list of skills that I have. If you have exactly stew, stamina, using weapons, both attack 20% faster. So do I have 2 stamina using weapons? I have that, and I have that. Because technically this doesn't use stamina. So I do apply to that, don't I? I'll sell the rock. Reroll. And just go ahead and go to the next one. Still have good medium stamina usage. It's another berserker. Okay, you managed to take out all my shield this time, but still, having over like 200 health is really, really helping out right now. And still, this bag of giving, spend all your money just to generate random items. Just sometimes they're really, really good items. Like this, being able just to further increase my speed. Okay, let's go ahead and bring that in place. Let's just go ahead and just move everything over. I can't move that over though. Okay, how do I want to resolve this? I was getting all 3 of those. This is only getting... Yeah, fortunately having 2 pets next to each other doesn't really help me too much. I can go ahead and maybe place this somewhere. No? I'm definitely running out of room to place things. Because that's a 4 slot. I mean, I could place it if I really wanted to, but I'd have to shift several things around. I'll hold off on that for now. Go ahead and put this up here. Red Orchard Collar. What does this do? Items steal 3% life for each luck, up to 50%, and gain 4 critical. Okay. I'd like to equip it to that item, please. And this can go ahead and go in the garbage. Check anything to reroll? No. I'll keep this for now again. And let's go and do another battle. See how this next one goes. This should be our... No, are we going to win this one? No, we lost this one. Okay, that was potentially our final round. First loss. Okay. What is this? Puzzle bag of energy. Refund 20% of the item of the used buffs. Don't think I'm really having anything that's using buffs. Can I place that somewhere, though? No, I don't think I can really place that anywhere. Got the cap of discomfort. Reduce battle damage taken by that. Yeah, this one we're actually going to put in here. Let's go ahead and put that down there. Interesting. I haven't seen this little one. This wasn't in place when before last time I played a year ago. So heal for 4 on 3 item activations. So do I have anything that's going to activate quickly? Realistically, I'd probably want it to be against that. Can I go ahead and move both of these over and put that like that? Perfect. This thing's already going to trigger really quickly, and now upon 3 of those activations, I just heal 4, so that's going to be good. And because it's in the puzzle bag, it's going to heal even more, so that's even better. I'm already starting to get some of these, so which one's going to be best to place inside of the cap? Let's double check that. So in armor, reduce the opponent's healing by 12%, 10% chance to reduce, and your healing is increased. So let's actually reduce their healing ability. Actually, we can do it better by doing it with this one. I need 2 slot, 1, 1, 2. Okay. I'm actually gonna sell this. And let's go ahead and just do one quick reroll. I did end up getting one of these. Oh, do I really want to do... That'd be a full reorganization. I'll do this because I want some more armor though. And let's start. Okay, it's your boy. Is this going to be my win, or... Okay, I ended up winning the round. Let's go ahead and go with survival mode, though. Survive 18 rounds, 6 left. Let's go ahead and do it. We are doing ranked mode after all. Don't need a bow. I got another flawed into this, so I might as well upgrade that into a regular. Did get... see, didn't even have to buy one of these. Got one instead. So that's kind of nice. This, we'll go and sell it. So how do I want to do a quick rearranging to make best use of all of this? I think take these out. Take the sword. Take this. And make sure the sword goes back in place. I want to make sure that this sword is getting, 30% faster because of those fanny packs. Yeah, that's my main damaging weapon, so I just want this to be triggering as fast as possible. And then on top of that, where do I want to go ahead and place some other things? I can probably swap these to go like that, which I can then put the bag of giving over here. I need to go ahead and... Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really utilizing the class. Actually, no, I was. I need to go ahead and add some class items in there. This can go in here. No, how do I want to rearrange this? Because this, I need a whole bunch of items in. These are not class items, except for this one. That can go in there. This is a class item. Doesn't require anything it to be next to anything. What else is a class? This is a class item. It's only legendary too, so that can actually come out of there. So wait a second, do I not actually have... Oh, that's a unique. So that could have been in there, making that. Making me all the, what is it, the chip gemstones? I have apparently been doing that incorrectly. So this... Okay, heals for 20% more, plus for each one of those. Let's go ahead and go with that instead. Scripture of Light. Every 3 seconds, use 1 mana to gain one of those. Triggers for structure. Okay. Put that up there. Okay. Put that like that, actually. Okay, there we go. This doesn't need to be next to anything. And now this is a magician item. This is a, was it necromancer? This is a adventure, and this is also another wizard item. So getting the benefit of all of those. That is good. These don't really matter. Except for I need this to be able to get the benefit of all of those items. This, actually put it in front to get the benefit of both of those. And then... where would be the best place to go ahead and put these? This is only at the start of battle. This is item activates, 20% chance to gain. I need to activate more often than that. I'll go ahead and put that there instead. Followed by that. Because after 5 seconds, that'll go ahead and trigger. And I can have this trigger more often. Okay. How do I want to rearrange you? Because I want to be able to get another food stuff in place as well. But for that, let's put this food down here. Ooh, another whetstone? No, it's not going to do me any good. I also can sell this finally. I'm not going to have enough space for it. And I have 11. Do I want to... it's a legendary item. Put that there. Put this right there. And I just want a dragon, so the dragon's coming in. And then let's go ahead and start another round. 2 rounds. I'll go ahead and hatch a dragon. Let's see how this does. See if I even make it to 2 rounds. We are in the over game at this point. Okay, nothing there. Couple things I can go ahead and sell though. Another godly item though. So here, what do you get for this? Uses those and give the weapon plus. Ooh, so I need to rearrange a few things so that I can actually give this to that. Okay, how do we want to rearrange these items in particular? Let's take these out, move these over. Yeah. Okay. And I know there's a way of bringing it all out at once, but I don't necessarily want to do that right away. I like how the order is, so I don't necessarily want to adjust it too badly. I can bring this in here now. Not that item. I need this one. And then this just has to be in there. That. Did that work? Okay. I just need to somehow fit a whole bunch of random items. So let's first off start with this one. Earn extra mana. Health. The dual wielding. Even though, wait, no, the health doesn't. Health's not going to help me at all. Let's go ahead, move this over. That. Ooh, how do I want to adjust this? I kind of want... okay. Because this needs to be out, and this will also increase its healing ability. I'll still get the benefit of this if I go ahead and use it. This can stay in here. This is going to trigger... after this triggers every 3 seconds. Or do I want that? Item seals through... yeah, see, this isn't actually doing anything for me up there, so this actually needs to move. You are a... okay, you're a ranger item, so you can actually be in here. That's good. So then we have this common item here, but this is actually a wizard item, so I can go up there as well. And then the amulet is steel. Items gain... okay. If I can get another onion, I want another onion. Food triggers faster. Put that one there. And we got 2 more of these sapphires. What do we want to do with these? Do we just want to throw them on somewhere? Or do we want to go ahead and find a better place to go ahead and put that? Okay, we can put the piggy bank there. Sand we're not going to do anything with. And these might as well just plop any old where. Okay, this can actually go... Okay, managed to get everything on. Start another battle. Okay, perfect. Survive 4 more rounds. Let's see if we can do this. Throw a whole bunch of stuff at me. I know I don't want the whip. The Amulet of Energy. Start the battle. Items trigger 100% faster. Okay. That's only going to trigger 1 item though. I'll swap that for there. I don't care about the broom. And the Hawk Rune. Critical hit chance plus 12. Critical damage plus 5. I'll go ahead and just probably put this in the backpack for now. So I kind of like reduce opponent's healing by 25%. I think that's a little bit more beneficial. Now I have 2 of these though. So how do I want to go ahead and go about upgrading that? First, let's get rid of this. Reroll. I will take this for some extra. And, oh, I got the dragon as well. So, dragon can just get some of this. Then I can put these 2 runes next to each other so I can get a flawed emerald. And for now... yeah, this can just go in the back. I do have a couple extra to re-roll with. Do I have any extra slots though? I don't. No, I don't. Everything is full. Let's just do one re-roll only. And we have this. I could turn it into a flame if I really wanted to. Or a burnt ember or whatever it's called. But let's not. Let's go into the next one. See if it uses more of my money to give me even better items. Haven't really been paying attention to that, even though when I said that's what I was going to test. Ooh, I lost this one. Ooh, that's not what I was expecting. But I got Courage a Puppy and an Armored Courage a Puppy. And, okay. I was not expecting more pets. I don't have any space to put you, unfortunately. But I can sell this. I can go ahead and sell this. Ooh. Wouldn't mind trying to move a few things around too. So like pulling this out, this one out, and then moving this over. Moving this one over. Actually, let's do that. So I can move this here, this here, this one here. I need something that can trigger fairly quickly. So this is every 4 seconds. I'm okay with that. And then I think the whole, actually no, the whole point of that was to try to move stuff over, which didn't actually end up happening. Still want to have that keep triggering that. Okay, let's go ahead and sell this as well. And chipped amethyst, let's sell this, just so I can make some more space. Cannot be blocked by shields or triggered. Deals 2 damage for each pet. So if I have it next to those 2, it's going to do even more damage. So maybe I'll swap that for there. Okay. This is yet another pet. Jeez. Beginning to wonder, do I want to keep this pan for much longer? I don't think I actually want to keep the pan for much longer. Or do I not want to kick the piggy bank for much longer? You know what? We're going to swap the piggy bank. We're going to get rid of the piggy bank. We're going to move this thing up here and make it so we have yet another pet as well. I'm going to swap these two locations. So this thing's getting bonuses from 3 pets. This thing's getting bonuses from all of those surrounded items. Yeah, this is going to be good. This thing doesn't get anything from anything around it. This is getting benefit from 2. Okay, I like that. And in theory, I should be able to still place this down. I'm going to sell the wooden buckler. And let's go ahead and reroll. I can get a cupcake. Every 6 seconds, heal 10 and gain 2 buffs of the type of which you have the most. It's a legendary food type. I may just buy that and hope that I get something that can fill that slot. No, can't fill that. No. No. Still no. Let's just go to the next one. Oh wait, there was a slot right there, wasn't there? Right here. Okay, ended up still winning, luckily. I'm gonna survive 2 more rounds, but let's go ahead and put this cupcake where it should go. Actually, it'd be better off here. Get benefits from both of those foods. Okay. Another 45 second, 45 reach, consume this and convert 15 health to... No, we're not going to do that. Another. Okay, puzzle bag, we're not going to worry about. We're not going to do the pestilence. And this, if I wanted to, I can get a better one. Let's go ahead and do reroll a few times. I'm really just looking for something with 2 slots. Just 2 slots to fill right here, please. That's getting really annoying. So in the meantime, what do I want to do instead? I can probably go ahead and... Do I want to take this off? No, I don't need to take it off. Makes them too far away. Here to go on that finally. Chance to resist. So on a weapon, chance to inflict. So we're going to swap you to the U. Put you on that. Put there so I can go ahead and make it a flawed. And then I'm just going to keep both of these, do 1 more reroll, and I ended up getting what I wanted. Perfect. The question is, do I want to go ahead and put this in place instead? Triggers 15% faster for each food or pet. Heals 5. What is that? Don't know what that is. Whatever that damage. Or do this. Might as well just bring it on. That is more damage. It doesn't cost any stamina. Triggers 15% 20. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do this one. And see how it goes. Okay. Round 1. Perfect. Give me some more stuff. How do I want to rearrange? I wouldn't mind taking this, but I don't really think I have a chance anywhere. Unless I want to get rid of one of these random ones. Like if I got 4 of these, I would replace one of these 4 boxes, but I don't really have anything like that. In the meantime, let's get rid of this. Did give me the better one. Right here, so I have the 10% life steal. I want to go ahead and put it on one of those instead. No. Let's go ahead and sell this. Sell this. I want the hero. No. Okay, let's re-roll. I think I have an idea. Let's go ahead and move this off. Let's move this off. Let's go ahead and sell this. Buy this. So I get... This gives me 1 extra maximum stamina. Then I can put this in place, get 15 more health at the very beginning, or 15 more armor at the very beginning. And then I can go ahead and put this there. That one there. Honestly, I may want to... I still want to keep... No, actually, I should move it further up. So if I move it further up, then it gets activated by this. No, this one. Items gain 40... Hell, okay. Need to find a way... how can I do this? What I'm trying to do here is make it so that this garlic is also in place of the Amulet of Steel, so that it can take the benefit of it as well. Would I be better off putting it here instead? Yeah, now I could activate it from all three. And then I can still put this chip ruby up here. And then I believe that is everything currently occupying a spot. Let's go ahead and get rid of this item. Reroll again. See, another one of these. I'm going to keep stacking these. If I get 4 of them, or even more. Okay. Let's go ahead and re-roll. Another cupcake. Re-roll. Let's just go into another one. I think this one could potentially be the final, and we could lose it. Yeah, we lost this one. Okay. Luckily, I think we're still just aiming for a few more battles. We still have 3 health left. I guess no, that counts as survival. Okay. That was a good one. 95 trophies. I am pleased with that round. That worked out well. Okay. That was a ranked battle too. I was pretty pleased. After a year coming back, doing a ranked battle after that long, I'm quite happy with that. I was not expecting it at all. It's actually only my 2nd time playing as the adventurer, so not too bad. Or maybe even 3rd time. One of the 2. Let's go ahead and double check. Do we want to play another round? Yeah, let's go ahead and play another round. But does anyone in chat have any ideas? Do we want to go ahead and switch it up to another class? Do we want to play again as the adventurer? Do we want to play as maybe as the ranger? I don't really have much experience playing as the pyromancer, the mage, the berserker, or the reaper, to be honest. I've really only played as the ranger and now just the adventurer. So if anyone in chat has any recommendations, I'd be up for it trying a new character. Otherwise, I'm thinking I'm probably going to go ahead and go... I'll maybe try the mage. Mage is new to me. I don't think the mage was actually in previously, so I may want to try with that. But again, if anyone in chat has any recommendations, I'll probably go with that one instead. Okay. Scholar bag adds 6 backpack slots. Start a battle, gain 6 or 5 mana. Items inside have 30% chance to duplicate mana they gain. Okay, so this one's going to be heavily dependent on mana. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Let's jump directly into a ranked battle too. See how it goes. Ooh, start directly off with something being on sale. Good. Ooh, that just gives me ranger items. Do I care about that? No, I'm gonna get items have a 30% chance to duplicate. Okay, so I want to get this. Move that over there. And this, start of the battle, gain 2 regeneration. No. Again, don't know if I care about having any of the ranger items. I'm probably going to ignore that. And I am going to go with the broom instead. Let's bring that up. Gloves of Haste. It doesn't actually trigger. Let's go ahead and reroll once more. Got a whetstone. Let's go ahead and reserve that. And just to get a little bit of extra damage in, let's go ahead and get a stone. And let's start this battle. First time playing as the mage. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I ended up winning against a pyromancer. That was lucky. Actually, I don't know if luck was really a part of it, but I ended up winning that one, which was nice. Then we have the Shepherd's Crook. Start of the battle, weapons gain 2 damage, 35% chance to protect your buffs from removal. Okay. I do want to get the Wand of Equilibrium as well, so let's get both of these items. Ooh, this gives me some heal, which is pretty nice. I don't necessarily know if I need that though. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and plop this here, followed by that in place there. This will actually take effect or take advantage of the bag there, because it'll duplicate the potential mana I gain from this Wand of Equilibrium. And let's go ahead and do a couple of re-rolling. It affects everything down below it. Interesting. Okay. Let's do that instead, because it doesn't need to be inside this thing at all. We could go ahead and do another broom. I think I'm going to avoid that. Instead, I want to do... Again, I always go with the garlic, simply because it's nice to be able to have that extra... Ooh, yeah. Probably need to go ahead and save this for extra spells. Let's reroll once. Let's save this as well. Save this. And start the battle. Yeah, but that extra armor is just good to use. Good to have. Especially when I'm dealing this Berserker that I think is actually going to wreck my face. Yeah, I definitely lost this one. No, I actually won that? How? I'm genuinely surprised that that actually won. I always end up going for the unique skills. I don't know why, I just like them. Enchanted weapons. Attack effects the weapon have a 20% chance to repeat. Okay. Don't know how that's necessarily going to help me. Okay. This one, plus 10% chance for books and spells to be on sale. Every 5%, or every 5 seconds, use 1 mana, gain 8% maximum health, plus 3 for each spell, crafted spell, or each spell. Crafted spells count twice. Let's go ahead and grab you. Don't necessarily know if it's going to be the right thing, but we're going to go and grab you nonetheless. Grab this as well. We're going to go ahead and pull these things off. Move you over. No. Don't want to do it that. Let's do it like... There. There we go. And that can pull up there. And then let's get the last item I reserved. And go and pull you down. Okay. And again, this gains mana. So you are actually beneficial up there. You can go there some more. And I will reserve you and refresh. No, I'm not gonna go with that build. I'm not gonna go with the goobers. This one I think is... Yeah, I'm probably not gonna win this one. I have only one damaging item and it's a rock. It's not gonna do much. I need some more items. I need some more weapons, please. Weapons. More Fear and Sky to Ice. Yeah, this. There we go. This and this along with this. So let's go ahead and bring everything back and do some rearranging. Oh, that heart symbol almost looks like Kingdom Hearts, but it's not. And first off, let's focus on getting all of the mana generation items in place. What do these work best with? Food of a different type has a highest chance of triggering, so let's actually move you down and make sure that on the very end you are going to be next to at least those 2 items right there. Okay. Now what I do with the rest of it is still to be decided. This needs to be next to... Is this technically considered a weapon now? No, it's a book. Okay. So these books, every 3 seconds, use mana to inflict 2 cold. Cold, all items trigger 2% slower. So it still actually isn't doing any damage, unfortunately. In the meantime, let's go ahead and put both of you in place. Put you there. That. The only thing that's triggering it. Followed by books. What helps? Triggers... Okay, I don't have any spells. That's the problem. I don't know how to trigger spells or even get spells. So let's go ahead and just start another battle, see how this goes. Yeah, see, I don't know. Gotta get something that can actually deal damage. There we go, a spear. Let's go ahead and move some stuff around. Move you off, and move you off. How do I want to adjust this? Like that? What do you trigger? On hit, destroy. I think for each free slot. Okay. So what I actually want to do, somehow adjust this so that this, like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then I can still put that there. Put this on top. And now it's affecting both of those items. Unfortunately, do not have a lot of room to go ahead and get these books in place, though. That's how I chose to do that. Okay, no matter. Let's go ahead and bring this. Yeah, see, let's actually reroll. Of course, you give me an item. Okay, both of those. And for now, can only get one of these. That's fine. Let's get that one for now. Let's trigger both of these. And let's start this battle. Let's see if I fare any better. I only have 3 tries left with this one. Faring a little bit better. Okay, that was a success. 3 wins, 2 losses. Not horrible. Let's go ahead and get some extra stamina. Followed by this for some extra room. Let's reroll once. Encyclopedia. Uses 10 health to gain. No, see, I'm not going to do any of that because we're not doing that. Piggy bank, no. Let's reserve this. Hammer uses way too much stamina. I wouldn't mind reserving that as well. Chess piece are offered in the shop. On buy, spend 2 to generate a black and white pawn. Every 2 seconds, a chess piece takes a turn. White begins. Piece can capture. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to mess with that. Let's go ahead and put this up. Let's try another battle. See if I fare any better. I mean, I won the last one, but who knows? Okay, fatigue sets in. Mage versus mage. You at least have scrolls. I have no scrolls. Okay. So come on, scrolls. No scrolls still. Do have a health potion though. I'll buy this. Okay, stamina cost is still only 1. I may buy another one of these. And let's do another full rearranging. Because again, this just needs to have a whole bunch of mana generation items. So that, plus these 2 things. And then the goal would be to have food things at the end of each one of them. Actually, let's do that. There we go. And then from there, I want to go ahead and put this in their place. And then the big thing I want to do is make sure this is hitting both of these. I think this is going to work. yeah, no, this could work. I need to pull this thing off, or the onion off. Move these around. Move these all the way back except for one slot. And then I need this to go right there. Oh, it's one slot too slow. Okay. I'd love to be able to put... No. That can go in the center. That can go there. That can go there. That's the problem I'm having now. It's how do I make it so I'd have to just move it forward. Will these benefit from having one extra slot back? Let's check. Yeah, they would. I'll have to deal with just only having that much, unfortunately. Let's put those. Put that like there. That in its place. That can affect all of those now. Yes, it can. And then what I'll need to do... Like there. So let me put that. And again, these things aren't really helping me until I actually get spells. No spells. Unless I'm just doing it wrong and I don't know how to make spells, which is entirely possible. But I thought like I felt like I was seeing these previously. Spell scroll, ice block. Like I was seeing those show up. But maybe. Let's go to the recipes. Yeah, no. Nothing in here shows spells. Yeah, so they just getting very unlucky in the shop. That's, I think, what I'm seeing. Okay, so from here, let's actually go ahead and roll. Okay, good. I got one of these. This is definitely helpful. Put that there. Put that there. And the other book in place. So I do have all my books now. Let's roll once more. And still no scrolls. Okay. How's this battle gonna go? So far, so good. I'm actually making progress. Good. And we got a health pack. Good. Even better. So we're looking at 5 wins. And what do you want to give me? Spectromancer? You can have unlimited spirit companions. I only had 1 on the previous battle. Magical Girl. All staffs are offered in the shop. Battle Mage. Every 5 seconds gain a random buff. Waterbender. On hit gain 2 mana. 10% chance. May actually just want to grab this. Because it is going to give me a pet. And it's going to give me some damage that I'm severely lacking at this point. Okay, every 2 seconds use 1 regeneration and gain 1 health. Okay. I don't have any spells. Stop giving me this. I don't have spells. As I proceed to buy it. Okay, let's go ahead and get this. Reroll again. A spell! Okay. Item uses, I can't afford it. Let's reserve it. And I got this. Perfect. Actually, pull both of you out. This can come up. This can come up. Okay, that I like. In the meantime, you are going to move up here. Go right there for the meantime. And go like that. Yeah, so what do you trigger off of? Attacks 10% faster for each one of those related items. On hit. Okay, that's okay for now. And then this book, I'm unfortunately not going to be able to put in place yet. I could if I wanted to block off one of these, But I like the extra damage I'm getting from those, so I will not go ahead and do that. I will reserve this so I can have another one of these to affect the water elemental. And then Spirit Companion. No, I don't want to use any more of my mana. And then this thing would like to go. Yeah, we're going to keep that. Let's go. It is risky, but I like the risk. Let's do it. The risk didn't pay off, unfortunately. Back down to 3 health left. That's fine. I'm going to buy this. We're going to buy this. We're going to reroll. Scripture of Light. I don't want to use my mana. So we're going to reroll. Buy this. And then we need to reserve this as well. Okay. Now, once again, we're going to do a little bit of reorganization. Bringing both of these out, bringing this out, moving all 3 of these down, followed by this and this out. Okay. I believe what I can do now is actually move this all the way over and get even more up for these. It's risky, but I'm going to do it. That has to be there. I'd like to take this off. If possible. Need to move that there, that there. Okay, that's in place. It's getting access to all 3 of those. And I can do that. Oh no. Okay, so this isn't going to get any effect from the spellbook anymore. Unless I decide to move it, which I can easily move it now. Okay, so I can do that one. I can really only do one right now. Okay. I'll keep those 2 there. Uses 1 rejuvenation. 10% chances for books and spells to be on sale. Uses again maximum faith plus spell crafted. I'm gonna go with this one for now. And then from here, start another battle. Am I gonna lose this one? I hope not. And I did. Okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. First time playing mage. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just trying it out. I like to get these. What is this? Fanny pack gives... Oh. So that just... Everything has a 5% best stamina regeneration? Oh. Oh, I get it now. So fanny packs give an extra that. Stamina packs give an extra that. Potion belts have extra abilities as well. Okay. So these are stamina belt packs. So they're giving me extra 5%. Oh, wow. This is good. I have 2 stamina packs and I have 3 of the fanny packs. So I got to get this in place today. I also need to purchase this. Let's re-roll. I don't want this anymore. What I'm really looking for is, yes, more of this. I just want a whole bunch of space. Space. Just give me space like this. Yes, more space. Okay, so you can come up here. I can move this up here now. But before I do, let's actually do that so this can get access to... Oh no, it's not getting access to both of them. I'd have to move it like there. Okay, so that's working. But one more quick point of order. Ooh, how am I gonna do this? I think this has to come out as well. This thing's gonna have to come up in the corner. This can go right there. And then I'm gonna need to take you out, move you up one, and then move this other stamina in its place. So then I can go ahead and put that, plus both of these, and 4 slots ahead free. Probably not the best thing to do with the mage build, but that's what I'm going to do. Besides, can I do anything with the spears? Do you turn it into anything cool? Doesn't look like it. Here, you do the pestilence. I haven't seen any of those really, I don't think. Maybe I have. I haven't really been paying too much attention. I can always do the growing clown or the growing crown and get the holy spear. That might be better because I think it does reduce the stamina cost quite a bit. Because right now these are at 1. So I might have to be on the lookout for the crown. Let's reserve that. Let's take this one off. Okay, let's move this here. No. No. Why is it like that? Okay. Let's take these, move that there, and then that there. Now I should be able to actually make proper use of these things. Let's go ahead and move this over here so that everything gets a bonus. Yeah, I'll look at all those bonuses showing up. All those stars. Yeah, all those bonuses. Okay, then let's go ahead and start putting some of these spells in place. Oh, a lantern berry? What? Wait, what? I can change spells? What is this lantern berry that it's talking about? Not the wing boots. It's not the hold all. Ice armor, frostbite, frozen bucklers. It's not any of those. It's not the null blade. It's not the devouring sphere. Gold mirror. It was the death lotus. Was that what it was? No. It's the lantern berry. So it's this thing. This thing. So you have a 20% chance to protect your buffs from removal. Every 2.3 seconds, use 1 to cleanse 3 buffs. Don't really want that, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe I'll lock those for right now. And then I'll move that there, that there. Dang, I can only put 2 up. How do we want to change? Can we change this in any way to actually make better use? Because this is not really making a good use of this stuff over here. I can always put another one of these books on it, but it's not really going to help me. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do this one for now. And then I'll hold off. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more stuff as well. So let's go ahead and start another battle. Maybe doing this the wrong way, like I said before, but it's been a year since I last played this, and I'm just having fun. Yeah, but that ended up working out for me. Okay, this is Scripture of Light. This is Unstable Recombobulator. Consume this and the items. Let's go ahead and get this. Yeah, I got another one of these. Jeez. Maybe I'll put the air elemental in that, or the water elemental in that instead. Somehow. Pull all these off. I can do that, followed by that, and that. And then put you like there? Kind of like that. Put that. Put that. That's affecting all 3 of those now. Let's see. What were the other recipes I can do? I don't have the Dark Frenzy, so I can't do that. I could do the Cold Mirror. 20% chance to reflect debuffs. No. Lantern Berry I already looked at. And the Ice Flower I can do as well. Yeah, I'll go ahead and hold off on those. Maybe I'll just keep all of them for now. In the meantime, you can come up. And so you don't actually trigger anything. Unless... no, so this doesn't trigger any of those. So I'll keep that exactly like that. And I still have 2 extra books. Let's re-roll, see if I get... oh, nice. Where do I want to put... let's go like there. Okay. Now I have 2 more gold. Let's go ahead and spend it. ooh, yes, perfect. I like getting these. These things I like for the extra 15, just at the very beginning. Extra 15 armor. Yes. Let's save this for now. Unfortunately, I can't place this. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. This I mean. Start another battle. 6 wins, 2 tries remaining. Let's see if we can keep this going. Nope, I could not. Only 1 try left. So in the meantime, let's get this. I already have medium stamina usage with both of these. This would increase it quite a bit. But that's 8 to 10, 3 to 8. One of these. The minimum of one of these does the maximum of one of these. Okay, let's go ahead and just reroll. This isn't bad. And I do have those things to gain me a ton of stuff as well. Can I move you back? No. Okay, I can move you there. Okay, I'm gonna need to do some more rearranging. Because ideally, I need to make it so that... and I can't even afford this, can I? That's upsetting. I want to reserve it. On the hopes that I actually survive. Okay, so I actually don't need to do that rearranging I was thinking of then. Put that right there. Okay, and how do I want to adjust these? So I'm already basically taking up all the space that I can. I can't put this over here anymore. Let's go ahead and put this here. Let's give myself another book. Let's reroll. Give myself some more. Another ice block. Yeah, let's go ahead and take it. Triggered by both of those books. Yeah, now it's triggered by both the books. And let's reroll one more time. And start a battle. Potentially could be the end of this this little run. You went up to 290 health. And that's the end of that. You know what? Still a good run. Still a good run. Should have gotten us enough trophies to be able to get some different stuff as well. Actually, what is the wardrobe for you? Anything good? Not bad. Kind of cool. I like your original hair though with the two-tone colors. That's actually a lot better. Let's resume this. Let's go to the adventure real quick. You were the one I was currently working on, and I want to go ahead and swap your weapons. Yep. Don't have enough for anything else. I want to do the bag next. Alright. But I think that's going to go ahead and end it. You know, I had 2 decent long streams today. You know, I did an earlier stream if you're into Pokemon Radical Red. which is just a modded version of Pokemon Fire Red that includes all 1,000 plus Pokemon in a harder version. I did that on an earlier stream. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to do 2 streams a day, minimum of at least 1 stream a day, taking off at least maybe once or twice a week. You know, just trying to make sure I have a little bit of a schedule that's maintainable for the most part. But you know, at least one of the streams a day will be Pokemon, and the other one will be just something random. Today I chose Backpack Battlers. Tomorrow it may be, you know, Dungeon Crawler. Another day it may be Hades. Another day it may be Subnautica. Maybe, you know, a Final Fantasy game. I may even jump back into Candela Obscura, you know, into Expedition 33. I never even took a chance at taking a look at the New Game Plus, even though I went ahead and beat all that game 100%. But, you know, there's a lot of things to go ahead and attempt to hear. If chat has any recommendations on what they would like to go ahead and see me play, please let me know. But in the meantime, I thank you all for joining me. I definitely appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. The goal will be to stream tomorrow early morning, at least Pacific Coast time. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so I always do everything off the Pacific Coast time. So more than likely, I'd probably start around, I want to say 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific time, and do maybe a 2 or 3 hour stream. I do have some plans to go ahead and meet up with my friend tomorrow afternoon, and it's also my parents' anniversary tomorrow, and my brother, or not my brother, but my nephew's birthday was also on Wednesday, so I got to make some time over this weekend to go over and make sure to drop off his present, because luckily he's getting, or wanting to get into D&D, so I have a whole bunch of D&D stuff that I'm going to go ahead and give him some dice and some dice rollers and some dice trays, and make sure he has a good old happy fun time when he actually manages to play a game for the first time. But I think that'll be the schedule. Well, I should be online early tomorrow at around 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific time. Hopefully I'll see some folks here. Tomorrow will probably end up being a Pokemon Radical Red stream in the morning, so hopefully I'll see you. May not be the full stream. I may kind of do an hour and a half of Pokemon Radical Red and then do maybe an hour and a half of something else. But again, it really all just depends on how the chat's feeling and what they're kind of wanting to do at that point. You know, kind of just up for doing what everyone is interested in at that most. So once again, thanks for joining me, and hopefully we'll see everyone else again. Please follow, like, comment, stream, you know, all the subscribe, all those good things. I'm still getting used to this. This is only probably my less than 15th stream at this point. So thank you, and look forward to seeing you all again. Bye.